She's here. Morning announcements. Hi. This whole thing, it's who I am now. You know, in some ways, I waited a week for this comfy to come in. And in other ways, I've been waiting my whole life. It is the single greatest thing that's happened to me in the last 28 days of staying home. And I just can't recommend it highly enough. Some might be concerned that this is evidence of a woman giving up. And I'd like to challenge that and say, what if this is who I was meant to be? Everyone in my life is getting one of these as a gift. I got the Comfy Light, which felt appropriate for springtime. But there's also the regular Comfy. It comes in lots of colors. Look, I'm not here to sell you a Comfy, but if you have questions, hit me up. On a serious note, happy Monday. And today is the start of a whole new week. And things don't feel new when, we're home for school and we're home for weekends and we're home for all of it. I hear you, and we don't need to keep going over it. But my teacher tip today is a really genuine one. Not that the other ones have been disingenuous. But I was thinking about my classroom this weekend and the things that I get to do there that I'm most proud of. And as a teacher, the tip that I give other teachers and also anyone who will listen. So since I have you trapped here, one of the most important things I think that we do is to help students understand how they're feeling and why they're feeling that way, and that their feelings don't have to be final. So I'm an English teacher to 8th graders, but I also feel like it's my responsibility to teach them how to be better, more evolved people. And you as their parents, obviously you take that job very seriously too. So one of the things I'm most proud of from teaching in my classroom and now teaching remotely is prioritizing my students' mental health. So one thing I've been doing for the past few years are mental health check-ins with my students. Again, not a mental health professional, but I am a teenager professional. And I think it's true of kiddos at any age and grown-ups of any age that if I'm not aware of what I'm feeling, that I can't know what made me feel that way to avoid it or to help me deal with it. We're in really tumultuous times, and I would argue there's no better time to check in with all of your people, but specifically the ones who aren't done growing up yet, to see how they are and to facilitate those conversations. That doesn't mean you have to have the answers, but it does mean if your kiddo is feeling lost or confused or angry or afraid, if you don't start those conversations, as you know, oftentimes they won't happen, or those same feelings present themselves in other places and in other ways. And so today's teacher tip is to make time to check in. You can use emojis, you can use words, you can just have a regular conversation with your kiddo. You could hide in your Comfy before having that conversation. Comfies are not required supplies, but deeply recommended. You know what you should do? Buy you and everyone in your family a Comfy, and then also buy your kid's teacher a Comfy. It's 2 pieces of advice for today. Here's the thing. Check in with your kids. Check in with yourself. Check in with your people. We are going to get through this together. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Get comfy, y'all.